What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I just want to bring a breaking news report. If you haven't found out, Julius Randle is a complete fraud. Uh, I understand his potential. Possibly with a point guard in the mix, but I'm just not impressed with what I'm just witnessing right now as a native New Yorker and as a Knicks fan. This is a disgrace. I'm truly disgusted at what we're witnessing right now. A complete collapse by Julius Randle. You're the star player of the New York Knicks. You were in the MVP discussion all season long. How the hell could you come out here and choose the playoffs to be your worst performance ever? This shit is a disgrace, man. Julius Randle need to be they need to not even fly his ass back to New York. He need to take a private airline or take coach. I don't know what the fuck they got to do, but he cannot come. This is ridiculous. I tell you what, the Knicks would be some stupid motherfuckers to max him out. I could see Julius Randle moving on to a new team. This is not a good look. You know, Julius Randle, he's a fraud. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna keep it how it is. There's certain ways you go out. When people might not be playing their best. This guy don't even seem into like he don't even seem to want to be involved in plays. I see him completely happy with being absent, completely sitting to the side while the play is going on. Poor Derrick Rose out there doing the best he can. This is a disgrace. How the hell could he do this to the Knicks? You know, if he could give us anything, we can win the game. Julius Randle, and then mind you, John Collins is giving him his ass. No homo or pause. So this is a disgrace, man. There's no way to slice a dice this. He gonna have to explain this shit. They got to figure out what the hell is going on with you. He can't shoot. It's crazy because in the regular season, Julius Randle was looking crazy. He was out there looking like the second coming of Wilt Chamberlain. I'm serious. Julius Randle was looking like a beast. How in the hell can you come out and play like this? I don't know how you're going to fix this. The series is over. They completely embarrassed the New York Knicks organization, the franchise, the fan base, the city. They gave us nothing to cheer about today. Nothing. Randle playing tired. Randle is trash. He can't shoot. He can't attack the basket. The motherfucker can't even make layups. You had John Collins out there cooking him. Julius Randle, he can't even do nothing else besides score. That's what I'm saying. I can see when you don't score, there's other things you could do. He's not facilitating. He's not even dominate the boards. There's things that you could do. Okay, cool. Julius Randle used to be a decent rebounder. Why you don't go down there and dominate the boards? That's why I don't understand. Okay, you can't score. You can't do this. Dominate the backboard, man. Just kill him in rebound. You should be out. Clint Capella. You should be out rebounding Clint Capella. Straight up. Do some Rose tied. They got Rose starting. I think that's a bad move by Thibodeau. Thibodeau should have had Rose coming off the bench. You keep Rose off the bench. He jumping the gun. I thought he would have been smart enough to put Rose back on the bench. So, I'm not agreeing with that call on Thibodeau. Thibodeau going to get a little bit of blame, too. You have Rose coming off the bench all season long in Detroit, in L.A., now in the playoffs when the shit is ratcheted up. I understand Rose can handle it, but still, you go with comfortability. You keep Rose off the bench. That's a horrible move by Thibodeau bringing Rose starting. You don't start Rose. You have Rose stay on the fucking bench. R.J. Barrett, don't get me started. This dude, Bullock, all he do is chuck shots. It was like, they hoping us, they throwing up prayers. That's what the Knicks were doing today, throwing up prayers. Motherfuckers should be ashamed of themselves, man. Julius Randle, man, I'm ashamed of Julius Randle. I'm ashamed to see him in a Knicks uniform playing like this. This don't make no sense. The defense ain't that crazy. He ain't playing against nobody. He ain't playing against the Clippers. This ain't no Clipper defense. You got to beat John Collins and some other people. It's simple. It's not that hard. I don't know why they're making this thing harder than what it need to be, and it don't need to be like this. Brother, entire game plan to stop Randle. He's not tired. I understand the game plan, but he's not Randle not forcing. He got to force the action at some point. And mind you, it's times where he can attack the defense. He's settling for stupid threes. He's really not a good shooter. The regular season is very deceiving. And that's something that we all was deceived by Julius Randle, because I could see Julius having one bad or even two bad playoff games. But come on, you about to have a complete off series, the whole series. He's not used to people having game plans against him. He took everyone by shock. So playoffs, they had schemes against him. This is what Bi talk about when he said he had to get used to playing. You playing was defending him. Man, come on, Brandon Ingram is a better isolation player. He's way more in shape, a little more elusive. Pause. Brandon Ingram, he's much better off the dribble. Brandon Ingram will cook these motherfuckers right now. The way you can't just nobody can really guard Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram just missed shots. Nobody could guard Bi. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. Bi just settled for stupid mid range shots, and sometimes they miss when they win it when it's dropping, everything's looking good. But when he's off, shit looks horrendous. So but yeah, Bi, and I like Bi way over Julius Randle right now. I think Bi would have showed out in the playoffs if he had the opportunity. He would have showed out. He would have dunked on a couple motherfuckers too. Y'all know he would have. Bi would have showed his ass. Shit, if he got up in the playoffs, he wouldn't be up here all timid like this. Brad, can't nobody stop Bi. Even Bi so little, he always attacking the basket. Brandon Ingram. One thing I give Brandon Ingram credit, he gonna attack the basket. So it is what it is. Zion, much better shooter. It's crazy. Do you think the Knicks should Max Randall out or trade? I say you trade him for whoever you can get for him, because he's proven he's not a cornerstone unless you pair somebody with him. Can you go well, the Clippers look like they turning their season around. Can you go get Kawhi Leonard? Can you go get DeMar DeRozan? Because I think the players like DeMar DeRozan could score over this situation going on with Atlanta. Right now, they have nobody really who can put the ball in the hole. Paul. So if you got DeMar DeRozan, mid range assassin, he gonna cook these dudes. It should open the game up for Randall. You got Kawhi Leonard. All the attention gonna be on him. So now Randall that's the only way I see Randall staying. They got to get a real number one option and move Randall to number two or number three, where he should be. Randall is not a number one option. So coach got Julius playing like he Penny Hardaway. Yeah, man, this is ridiculous, man. This shit is nasty, bro. They playing, man. I'm telling you, they should be ashamed of themselves. Thibodeau Lonzo to the Knicks. Like I said, Lonzo could help the Knicks. I would love Lonzo to the Knicks. We all know that. The Knicks need offensive weapons. Lonzo could be one of those offensive weapons, not only for himself but for others. The Lakers need to really think about. Pardon me. The Knicks need to really think about that. But like I said, the Knicks also need to get another real number one option. Sign and trade and build with your young guns, because your second or first options have to show up in the playoffs, definitely. But I don't think the Knicks are going to do that. I think the Knicks are seeing what's going on around the league. I think it's going to be some disgruntled stars becoming available. Look out for Portland out there with Damian Lillard. It's no telling if they're going to beat the Denver Nuggets. That series going to go 7 games. That game, I was like, that game 5 is going to be crazy. That series tied 2-2. Look out for Dame if they lose out in the first round. I can see the Knicks pushing all the chips to the table. Everybody can go. All the picks. I see the Knicks mortgage in the future. And then possibly picking up somebody in free agency, and then going from there. So it's going to be interesting to see. I can see a Damian Lillard and Carmelo Anthony trade taking place. That'll be nice for Melo. His return to New York with Dame. And then have Julius, and that unless you trade Julius too. But I'm just saying, now that's the only thing I can see where Dame is the number one and Julius is the number two or three, depending on how it plays out. But Julius Randle, he's a complete fucking fraud. Okay, I'm ashamed to be a Knicks fan today. I'm ashamed. Obi Toppin playing better than him. Trade Toppin for two. Trade Toppin and two firsts for Colin Sexton. Hell no, we ain't giving up no two firsts for Colin Sexton. That's out. You know, this dude Toppin definitely could get moved, but Toppin playing better than Julius Randle for real. At least Toppin looked like he wants to do something. Julius Randle looked like he don't give a fuck. Like so, and that's a problem. He not playing hard. He not defending. Because like I said, other players are playing better than him. He just not impacting the game in other forms besides scoring. I just laid out the point for you. Julius Randle, if he ain't gonna score, he need to dominate the rebounding. He need to kill Atlanta on the boards now. You do other things if you can't score. You dominate other things that you good at. Become a facilitator. He's not even doing that. But the Knicks can't hit shots due to the fact they need to get better players who can score. So this is gonna be interesting to see how it's all gonna play out. I'm definitely interested to see. No go for Zoe, New York. They be spitting and shit. If Julius gonna be playing like this, we don't need Lonzo going over there. I'm trying to tell you because if Lonzo go there, he's gonna be. I was with the intentions of Lonzo going to the beast. I thought Julius was a beast. You understand? This dude is a little fucking. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but he ain't playing like no beast. He playing. Yeah, man. He playing trash. Okay, so you bringing Lonzo over there for the cornerstone to be Julius. Where all the shoulder will be on him. Julius don't look like he looking like the weight of the world on his shoulders. He don't want no parts of this shit. So I mean, I can't say I wouldn't want Lonzo to go there because I feel like the Knicks need to get a real number one option in there and slide Julius to number two or number three, and that's gonna make more sense. Right now it don't. Right now, Lonzo could come into the New York Knicks and change things immediately because I think they could relieve pressure off of Julius Randle, where you could take Julius completely out the play, have Lonzo just running and gunning, getting up, getting shooters. I think players like Kevin Knox need minutes. I don't know why Kevin Knox is not playing. He's actually a scorer. He could put the ball in the hole. He hits threes. Why in the hell is Kevin Knox not playing? I know that he's been buried on the bench, but Kevin Knox is a decent scorer. Now, one thing I can say about Thibodeau, he's killed his confidence. My man, what's my man's name? His confidence is shot. He did something to Kevin Knox. I mean, Kevin Knox is finished. At least Fizdale was holding him on by a string. Thibodeau is over. Thibodeau done fucked him. Pause. Like I think their career. Frank Ntilikina too. Fizdale was trying to do something with him. Shit. What's the name? Thibodeau kicked these motherfuckers to the curb. I'm talking about Ntilikina and Kevin Knox, but they could really use Kevin Knox. Seriously. Some of these other players they got playing, they could use Knox. Randall will be okay. Give him a break. No, I mean, I'm not giving him. I mean, how many breaks? There's only so many breaks we can hand out to these motherfuckers. What's going on, Vanna?
Hey, look here. I learned a long time ago, bro, not to play the favorites.
what you
You
mean?
know, I mean, look here. I gave up on the Bulls, man. You know what I'm saying? When they did that thing with Jordan and Phil Jackson and all that. I was like, hey, look here. I ain't got no more favorite teams, no more none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because
I'm
I
like,
understand flight. I understand that this is a business.
right.
It's nothing personal. It's a business. And they ain't the business in the NBA of making money, my brother.
So I mean, I
You know?
understand. What's that relating to the point now with this New York Knicks situation, man?
Hey, you know how them New York fans is out there, man. They get their last child, man, to make the Knicks be a championship again. I ain't gonna get my last nothing to make nobody be nothing no more again. You get it?
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
understand.
get it.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah, yeah, you get it.
Yeah,
Forget
I'm
the
trying
Knicks,
to get.
man.
I'm just disgusted in Julius Randle, man. How he out here playing like a whore. You know, Julius Randle
Man,
playing like an old scallywag right now. I'm telling you. You know,
man,
he's making New York look bad. I mean, how am I explaining this shit? You know, how am I explaining this shit?
you
Seriously.
can't explain it. You
You-
can't you can't explain it, Flight. That's the way the game goes. That's the way it is, man.
I mean,
Julius
have we
Randle,
ever
he
seen
just
this? Is there anything we could compare to this? To where a dude just
he's
frees up like this? Who froze up this bad? Who was the
he's
last
not cut.
person who has anybody froze up this bad in the playoffs?
He's not cut out for it, bruh. Everybody ain't cut out for this, man. And then the ones that's not cut out for it, they will be exposed during the season or especially in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So
well, those
am I
hat.
surprised, bruh? Am I surprised, bruh? Nope. I didn't put a lot of faith in Julius Randle anyway.
Yeah, Julius
Nope.
Randle had everybody hyped because the way he was playing, you know, and then for him to play like this, I mean, Jimmy Butler. I ain't gonna diss Jimmy Butler. He's better than. They was in the finals last year. He got a G pass. Jimmy Butler ain't freeze up. Jimmy Butler for they messed up this playoff run. That team got a lot of politics going on with Miami. I mean, what's the name? Not Fizdale. Spoelstra. I think something was going on with Tyler Hero. There's some issues going on with the young players right now over there in Miami. And I think that's what happened with Jimmy Butler. But Jimmy Butler ain't don't never freeze up in the playoffs. Come on, Jimmy Butler. You see what he did? How he frees up in the playoffs? Do you see what he did with Chicago? What he did since Chicago? What Chicago do since he left? You see what he
Well,
did
see,
with Minnesota? What the hell he did? What Minnesota did since he left? What about
but see,
Philadelphia? They just now trying to do a little something. But if Kawhi didn't hit that damn shot, Philadelphia would have fucked around and went to the finals. You know, in Miami, if everybody ain't get hurt last year, they could have pushed it to a 6 or 7, maybe could have won that series. This
you
is
know
this
what,
is
man? You
this
know
is
what?
complete frozen. This is popsicle. This is fish sticks. What's going on
You
with
know what
Randall?
mess?
What's going on?
You know what messed Miami around though, B? It's
What?
this, man. Look here. What messed Miami was around that they didn't grow. They didn't grow after last season. They didn't get no better. Actually, they
Yeah,
got
they
worse
just kept the
because
same
Tyler.
team and they had
Because
an older
they
bunch.
actually right. Actually, they got worse because Tyler Hero got exposed. Once he got
Yeah,
exposed, it's like you know what I'm saying. They dropped like from 15 points a loss on that. You understand me? So now they haven't gotten any better, and now they coming up against a team like the Bucks that got better.
yeah,
And the Bucks got a chip on on their shoulders. You
yeah.
understand me? So that's
They're
all
gonna
it
be a
is with
hard
Miami.
team for Brooklyn.
Miami. To be honest with you, Miami can't do nothing but kick their own self in the ass and their own organization in the ass because they didn't allow themselves or their team to get better. They could have did that when they would have got rid of Tyler Hero, little monkey ass, and they had the chance to do that, but they didn't do it then. So always all those things come into play, bro. So when you decide to start feeling bad for these teams, don't feel bad about it. All you gotta do is go back and check their track record.
Right. Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
said. Jimmy Butler, he just had one. They had one little mishap coming off a finals run. This dude Jimmy don't never freeze up in the playoff. That's
B,
what I'm
they had
talking
a
about
chance. They
Lamar.
had a chance to get. They had a chance to get rid of Tyler Hero, and they had a chance to get something good for him, but they didn't want to take that route. Since they
Yeah,
didn't want to
they
take
want to
that
keep.
route,
They like
that could
Hero. It's just they don't like the way he was moving.
be. But they would have got something better than Hero.
What happened? Oh yeah,
They
they had Oladipo, right? He got hurt, right?
they would have had something better than Hero because
Yo,
they
I
was in the
forgot
move.
totally about
They didn't
they
want that.
got didn't they get they got Victor Oladipo too, right?
Who who
Miami got Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo ain't in Miami, bro.
But yes, I think so.
It was a trade that was supposed to go through. It was a deal supposed to go through, and Miami
I
was
think
supposed to
Victor
pull out.
Oladipo did go to Miami. Who
Victor
did he start
Oladipo did.
with?
Whoa! Did Victor Oladipo just play the other day?
Nah, but I think he got hurt.
Victor
I'm up
Oladipo
looking.
Victor Oladipo ain't in no Miami, B.
Yes, yes, he is. He
Is
with the
he?
Miami Heat. He was hurt.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
Yo, I don't know what the hell happened with Victor Oladipo.
Okay.
Oh, he could
No,
miss
this.
all the next season. So Victor Oladipo could miss all the next season.
Oh, okay. And he played a game in Miami, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't
he
know
had
that.
Victor Oladipo to have season-ending surgery on right quadricep tendon. Yeah, he was in Miami. So basically, if they would have had Miami, that would have been a better fit. Yeah, you could say that.
Right.
But I think they picked him up like off the waiver, so it's not like he was just an addition. They still did they trade him?
I don't know what they did. I didn't know they had him.
Yeah, all I know.
That's news to me. I'll
No,
go
no,
back and check it out, but I
no,
didn't know
no,
that.
yeah, they did. They traded for Oladipo. They gave up Avery Bradley and Kelly Olynyk.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, bet. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that neither. No,
yeah,
okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know about that deal.
yeah. Oladipo would have definitely helped. But Oladipo, his career probably finished. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know the days of Oladipo playing the way he was playing back in the
Oh,
Indiana.
bro, he too young for his career to be over with. The
Yeah,
season, yes, but the career now.
yeah.
You said season, right? His season is over with.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say his career is over with. I'm talking about in terms of the playing at the level we know Victor Oladipo. Some people think Victor Oladipo coming back to All Star level. You
Yeah,
know, and that's what I'm trying to explain. You know, maybe we seen the last of Victor Oladipo at that level. Not to say that his career is over. He need to retire. It's just he. I don't see him being that just playing like that no more.
yeah.
They can use
I
yeah Kawhi Leonard. If they get Kawhi Leonard, it's on.
right. I see dude getting up out of there. I see dude getting up out of Washington though. What's his name?
Bill,
Westbrook with the other
Brad,
guy, Bradley Bill. I see
Bradley
him getting
Beal
up
and
out of there.
Westbrook. I'm gonna do a video on Westbrook. Westbrook, man, he need to make a decision. He at a crossroads too, man. Russell
Oh
Westbrook is
yeah.
done. He need to figure it out because his career, it's something I could read. I know we could change his career, but I'm gonna save that for his own video. I might do that today.
Oh
But,
yeah.
but I want to tell you, I got something on Westbrook, but I'm gonna hold off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy. I was thinking about something with Westbrook. I think I got that. I got the perfect recipe to save his career. I
But
know
yeah,
exactly.
but yeah, I'm smiling on this. I'm smiling on this side flight because I'm seeing that all of teams that everybody say Lonzo going to are slowly but slowly gets chopped down and just being closer and
Come
closer to
on, the Knicks
Charlotte.
wasn't gonna win no championship.
What?
I said, you know, the Knicks wasn't gonna win no championship.
No, it was just the fact that they was like it was like everybody's opinion is about the Knicks is more or less on Randle than anything else, and Randle's shoulders ain't big enough to carry the Knicks, nor are they big enough to carry anybody over there to go help them neither. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, like I
Okay.
said, Julius Randle, he's disgusting right now, man. He
Yeah.
completely screwed the city of New York.
Yeah.
He don't
And
do us.
and remember that's Lamelo and that's Lonzo's friend. So who know him his game better than Lonzo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That come and go game.
Somebody in Liverpool says, my man Liverpool told me off topic, but if CP3 leaves, could you see Zoe going to the Suns? I don't know. I think if CP3 leaves, I think the Suns go right back to the dumpsters, and then that opens up the CP3 is done anyway. The man is getting old, so it's either like he gonna stick it out one more year, probably. I can see him coming back, but I could see Booker just leaving. I don't think Lonzo should go to a team that's possibly on the cusp of rebuild. You know, because the Suns they look good now, but era here, era there, they going into full rebuild. You know, the Chris Paul re-sign
Why
was with
not?
the
This
Lakers next season. You know, or Chris Paul go. You know, Chris Paul looking he ring chasing. He quietly ring chasing. He seen something in the Suns we didn't see. I tell you what, if they didn't have the Lakers in the first round, the Suns would be going to the next round. They up one right now in the first quarter. They can make this a series. But I feel whoever that drew the Lakers was gonna be fucked. That what you think the Clippers was moving was dodging. You know what I'm saying? They was bobbing and weaving. Pause. You know, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, I
definitely
agree.
Julius Randle to me is just a complete fraud. You know, it's no other way. There's no other way to put it. You can't cover up for this. You know, people could just make it try to sweeten it over, but there's no way to sweeten this over, man. He's
Yeah.
embarrassed New York City. You know, he's the centerpiece. You are the star player. You making the most. I think you're getting 20 million a year. You
Yeah.
know, how the hell you come out to play like this? This is crazy.
You can't keep it up, bro. It's hard to keep up in the NBA. It's hard to keep that consistency. That's what the difference between being great and good.
You got D Rose out here, all the injuries in the world, playing his hardest and putting scoring.
That's the difference between great and good. D Rose ain't like that goes show you right there. D Rose ain't great like he used to be. He's still good.
Oh
He
yeah,
ain't
of course
great.
not. Yeah, he all them injuries.
Okay. That's the difference. It's a different. They like they say. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to it, bro. You know, and people's right now. Blake Griffin is at that Blake Griffin level.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man, that's crazy. That's
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
correct. I'm looking at D Rose. They probably Thibodeau probably got D Rose worked out. If
yeah.
Derrick Rose yeah, this dude Derrick Rose needed some type of help from Julius Randle. It's crazy. You had D Rose playing like the number one option at this age.
Okay.
You know,
All
it's
right.
crazy.
So Knicks played today already, right?
Yeah, it's over. The Lakers playing right now.
Okay. Yeah, I already know. I know about the Lakers. But dig this though. What is it now? Is it they got one more? They lose one more game. It's over with.
Yeah, they up 3-1. The next game is Wednesday.
All right. I hear you.
Wednesday at 7:30
Yeah.
in New York.
Okay. Well, hey, telling you, man. Like I said, it's getting closer to my prediction, man. It ain't really my prediction. It's just that I see, man. Man, look like dude going out there with his brother, man. I'm
You
glad. I
think-
want things to turn out like that. I think it's gonna be great for the NBA.
We'll see.
Yeah, matter of fact, I know it's gonna be great for you. You gonna eat good.
What if he
you,
go out there?
yeah, no, you gonna eat good. You gonna eat good because you like Zoe. You understand me? And the way things gonna work out, the way things look like they gonna work out, it look like they go. If you like Zoe, they gonna be working out in your favor. You gonna be having a whole lot of good news about Zoe. If things turn out like I hope they do, you go your show. Hey, look here, flight. I predict this. This
What's
time
up?
next year, I think your show is gonna be blowing up a whole lot bigger. Keep this tape right here. This time next year, if Zoe's in Charlotte, your show is gonna blow up, bruh.
All right, I'm gonna take you with me.
Hey, flight, understand that. Get that thought to your head. Receive that thought, bruh.
I got you. Like I said,
I,
receive the thought when I blow up. Make sure you ready to blow up with me because I'm taking the people with me who was rocking with me from the beginning.
hey, flight. If I fuck with you, if I mess with you now, man, if God forbid that I don't do it then, brother. If you give me around and let me be around and be able to sit up there and get up, I'm gonna be with you, man. And hey, look here. And like I told you, I'll be there to say, look here, I told you so.
Yeah, I'm
And
with you, man.
hey, flight, I got A, B, I got a whole bunch of y'all on my list, flight.
Who? Everybody that's not agreeing with you.
Yeah, flight. There you go, flight. You catch on real fast, flight. Listen to me, flight. I ain't just talking out the side of my neck, my brother.
Okay.
Okay.
No feeling
Look
now.
here. And when it happened, I'm coming on and I'm letting y'all know, man. And all of them know who I am and what I'm talking about too, flight. From DK all the way down to all of them, ball facts, all of them. They know going on and watch what I say, flight. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna be on all year, all day talking about what's going on out there in Charlotte. And it's gonna be going a flight, and it's gonna be going on out there in Charlotte. Watch.
You think
That's all I
so?
gotta say, Flight. I don't want to bust your bubble, bro. I just want you to see the possibilities, brother.
Okay.
Man,
We're
all
gonna
right.
find out.
Man, shoot.
We're gonna
Man.
find out, but we're gonna definitely get into it, man. One, so
Yeah.
flight is a good commentator. You stupid. I try to be,
Yeah.
but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
still,
yeah. I agree.
yeah, but I'm
I
still
agree.
disgusted, man, of what's going on with the Knicks and Julius. But we'll break it down, man. Shout out Keith Davis. All the people. I see y'all in the live chat all the time, every video. Y'all don't go unnoticed. Shout out Liverpool. You coming too when we blow out too. Shout out
Yeah.
Liverpool from Jamaica, all the way from Jamaica. He been rocking since day one. Especially T Sam. T Sam been around since before I even went. Like I damn near right now. I look at everything like a slight, like I'm below a slight increase in following. But T Sam was with me when I didn't even have 100 subscribers. Like I'm way past that now. It's just I'm not at the goal I want to be at now. The goal I'm trying to get to is 1,000. I ain't even at 1,000 yet. You see, that's why I need to get to
Hey,
1,000. We're getting close, my man.
remember,
I need the
remember,
people to put me up to 1,000. I didn't even get there yet.
yeah. Remember, it's always content, bro. Content and content. Just man, step your content up, bro. Your content is automatically right in the process of stepping itself up. That's what I was telling you. Understand me? Your content, what you be about, who you talking about, who you get down with, who is you, man, who you recognize about being around. Man,
Right.
watch your content is finna blow up. I'm telling you, B. It ain't like I'm just um preaching this upon you or putting this upon you. I'm saying your content, bro, is finna blow up.
Yeah, definitely.
The
I
stuff you be
appreciate
talking
that.
about is finna get magnified, just like the playoffs right now, bro.
Yeah.
Charlotte, man. Lonzo, man.
Charlotte, yo, that's gonna be
Lonzo,
crazy
man.
for agency. We gonna have a hell of a conversation. This shit gonna be
Look
active
here.
for free
Hey,
agency.
look here. Hey, I can see those conversations right now. Now you getting my picture. I can see
Yeah,
those conversations. Hey,
definitely.
and I'm glad. Hey, look here. And I hope you don't. Hey, look here. You might be hanging up on me, did it? You might have get this nigga up off the line. I'm gonna hang up on his ass again. You got me the
I
first time.
ain't
You gonna
hang up
really get me there.
I ain't gonna hang up on you.
Huh?
I ain't gonna hang up on
All
you.
right, bet.
Yeah,
Man,
nah, yeah,
hey, I
definitely.
ain't offended. Hey, look here. I ain't offended. I've been hung up by better ticket. I have been hung up by tickets so many times. It's pitiful. And he blocked me so many times. He blocked me, let me back on, and then blocked me again. Hey, I know these niggas ain't ever tell you.
What was you
Hey, and
doing to get blocked?
Lamont the same way. Lamont cool though.
What were
Lamont
you
the same
doing to
way.
get
Lamont
blocked?
always let me in. Huh?
What were you doing to get blocked?
What from ticket?
Yeah.
I told him fuck you, ticket. Yeah. I told him fuck you. Ticket be
what,
talking
what
crazy.
what did he do that you didn't like?
What about ticket? Talking
Yeah.
about Jay. He talk. Ticket be ticket be tripping because he don't like LeBron James. So he be that's his makeup. You know what I'm saying? That's his money maker. That's his go to move. LeBron is his go to move. And a lot of
Yeah.
people on Facebook and in the thing like that, internet like that, they be using their go to move. And their go to move is their money move. And that's like LeBron. That's a lot of people's money move, LeBron. That's tickets, but they ain't money move. You
Right.
understand me? Downrating and talking crazy about LeBron. So he get a lot of people on that agree with him like that. So that draws people to him. That's his connect like that. So that makes him know, hey, he don't like LeBron. That he cool. I like him. You understand me? But I got on the show a couple of times. It's like, man, a lot of times actually, because I was on there with James and all the rest of them, Will and them. But I told Tick a couple of times, saying fuck you. So when I told him fuck you for the last time, he blocked my ass.
You were
Yeah, he
saying this
did.
live
Go back and watch. Hey, look here. Just like with your shows, go back and watch them shows. They not necessarily out there like that, but I can go back and watch them all the time because I know which ones to go to. Yeah, yeah. I fuck with you. I used to fuck with you about this time last year, actually. Almost about this time last year. Last time I fucked with him because he blocked me since then.
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Let's get
And
blocked.
matter of fact, it was Lamont. It was Lamont that put me up on DJ.
Mm,
I got up on DJ through Lamont.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
DJ good. DJ definitely good people. What about Ball Facts? How'd you link up with Ball Facts?
Ball fact school young man. Hey, look here, I like him. He got a good mind about basketball. Hey, look here, if you mess with him, mess with him. He got a good
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
about
We I,
basketball.
I, I worked with Ball Facts a couple times.
Okay, yeah. He cool. Yeah, good,
Yeah,
sharp young man. He got a good mind about it. And his
absolutely,
show is blowing. His show is gonna go where? Go places, man.
definitely. That's
Yeah,
yeah. That's done.
yeah,
Undoubtedly.
yeah. He cool. He cool. He cool. He cool. He
Oh
real
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah. All of them. The whole community is cool. To be honest with you, everybody just rocking with each other, showing us people support. For me, if you
Right,
need
right,
me for you need me for something, I need you for something. We work together. If it's convenient, we make it happen. You feel me?
right, right, right,
It's nothing to reach out, no, to reach out to somebody and get a favor and to
right.
get done. Nothing.
Uh, You know what? Like I said before. See, I realized that, and I caught that understanding about that through you because I caught that when I saw you and DJ on y'all show probably about a year ago.
Yeah, nah,
There's
me and
so many.
DJ, we did an interview. Yeah, that was like the DJ pretty much gave me like my first big interview. Like I
That's what I
interviewed
mean.
you
That one.
months ago. Yeah.
That was what? How long ago?
I forgot when it was. It was a few months ago, but I was like, I would kind of say DJ gave me like my first kind of big break. I would say DJ put me in another light. I would say like he brought me to a better or different audience. That interview I did with DJ, it took my channel
Right.
to took my channel up a notch. It took my
Okay. Yeah.
content up a notch and everything. Then just working with Ball Facts, it only expanded upon. So it's
You
just
like that, didn't you?
I'm just happy that and honored that they even just recognize my content. You feel me? Just even being where they at, because that's where I want to be. And then eventually I want to help out somebody on the come up as well.
Right.
That's how we need to go. Other communities don't rock like that, but we do.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you some advice in life, and this is gonna help you all the way through the way. It really ain't got nothing to do with basketball or anything else. What I'm saying is, look here, don't pick no favorites. The reason why I say if you don't pick no favorites, you can leave. If you don't pick no favorites, you can leave your opportunities open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Hey,
saying.
cause there's a lot of good girl. It's a lot of good looking women out there. I know you married and settled down and everything, but I know it's a lot of good, attractive women out there. So if you don't put yourself in a position where you can't get to them and be exposed to them, then your limits are few. So what I mean is not your life like that. I mean your opportunities as far as your business go. And you doing that. You seeing other people's. You got relationships going on over here, over here, and that's good business. Exposure is good business. The ratings and everything else gonna come later. But first of all, got to get out there, get exposed, brother. See you out there.
Definitely,
Yeah.
you're right about that. But my
I
bad.
might see I might see you on this show. I might see you on that show. I might see you on that show and on this show because I'm tell you something about me. I'm gonna tell you something about me. I get around.
I know. I see you on the same channels. I see you. I
Right,
did
right,
you
right.
had a theme
Hey,
song.
hey,
So
hey, 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 look here, look here. One day you gonna surprise me and you gonna see me on the channel that I wouldn't even expect you to even be concerned with. You heard me?
What'd you say?
I said one day you gonna turn around and see me on some kind of channel that ain't got nothing to do with sports or anything else, and you like, hey, all right, that's gonna burn. I know who that is. And you gonna be like, oh man, I ain't know you be up on them type of things, but yeah, I be up on a lot of type of things, brother. Even especially culture. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, that sports is one thing about me, but me, I'm a big culture fan.
Okay. So,
Okay,
mhm.
yeah,
so
yeah.
before we get out of here, what's your thoughts on this whole Kwame Brown situation?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I'm gonna put it like this so that you understand it. To a certain
Okay.
extent, it's more of a joke than anything. And the reason I'm
Mm,
gonna tell you is like this. Lamont did. I'm gonna tell you something. Lamont did a show yesterday. People go back and see it. They'll see it. And he talked about it. And he talked about how a dude came up on Ticket Show. You understand me? And got into it with what's the name? What's the dude name? um, what is his name? James, James got into it with him. What is dude's name? It is Insecure, whatever his name is. What is his name?
I don't know.
Okay, but they got into it. But they did that on Ticket Show just a couple of days ago. So Lamont had picked that up yesterday and got it back on his show. Lamont didn't have a look here. I'm gonna tell you something. I went back and looked too. Lamont didn't have a dog in that fight until Ticket came and got that dude on his show. So what I think about that whole situation, I think it ain't nothing but a YouTube thing. You dig?
Yeah, they
At
definitely like
first, at first, at
working
first it
on.
was at first it was personal, but now it's getting to be a YouTube thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I mentioned these people is because I want you to go back and look at myself what he had to say about it. But he didn't have nothing to say about it until Ticket got it. The dude got on Ticket show, so that shows animosity and a little bit of jealousy somewhere down the line. Now he got an opinion, which is straight out. I'm trying to think of who it was that James to be on Ticket show got into it with. They was talking to what is his name? I can't remember the dude's name. But yeah, if you go back and look at it, you'll see what I'm saying. If you go back and look at Lamar's show from yesterday, you'll see what I'm saying. And I
Okay.
didn't see it from last night. I wanted to catch it on there because it was on Facebook. But it wasn't on YouTube. But if you go back and look at it, you see what I'm saying, though. Yeah, that's what I think about that. It's all, that's all YouTube shit now, Facebook shit now. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
that's what it's looking like.
But then it's good because I'm gonna tell you something. That's good because what dude is trying to do though, what that brother's trying to do, he's trying to get these neighborhood boys, these things going on with these kids in these neighborhoods, recreation centers and growth and development like that, and not like that in them because the people that he's arguing with and going against, they ain't talking about doing them type of things. So I see what's going. Look here. I see what's going on. I ain't got no dog in the fight. My mindset is this: well, I see may the best one win.
Right.
Yeah, but I picked that up though. That's why I brought that to you about with that Lamont thing. I want you to go back and look at that show with Lamont. You might pick up something up on that too about the whole situation. Lamont did a show on that yesterday. He did it was dang good too. I don't know if
Right.
the fuck do it or not, but he cool. Yeah, he did a show on it yesterday, and I kind of agree with it, but I don't agree with why he taking sides like he did.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel you. I mean, it's definitely good. I like what Kwame Brown doing because it looked like he's trying to open up a new media, and form. And he using YouTube as the vehicle for the new media. So I
there
like
you
that.
go. Because like here, it's new media and it's old media, but don't get it twisted though, because new media to a certain extent is old media, because that's where they get their news from. They
Yeah,
new media get their news from old media.
you're right.
But see, what new media do is to try to differentiate the truth behind it. It's just like that same situation, like like before Brown came out and said he wasn't a bus. Well, did you consider him as being a bus?
Who LeBron? Who
Okay,
Kwame?
before Kwame Brown came out and said he wasn't no bus, did you personally consider that brother as being a bus?
Um,
As
and
far as what you know about his game,
yeah, yes.
yeah, yeah, to a
But
certain
but
extent,
but 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 hold on. I don't really like have no hostility towards him. That would have just been like what we kind of been accustomed to seeing him play. So that would have just been my viewing. Like, oh damn, he didn't have the best career. Is other players that played almost worse than him and a lot shorter time span. What about Anthony Bennett? There's
right,
other players besides Kwame Brown that were worse.
right,
I'm just saying we ain't talking about that, but we need to.
right, right. Well, they really need to be
He's a,
talked
well,
about because
not even just the number one overall pick. I say lottery picks in general. I just feel like people just because you were number one. What about the number four pick? I mean, what about Josh Jackson? I mean, what about players that I'm just saying? What about players we get too caught up with the number one pick? What about the dude that Michael Jordan drafted? What was his name? Adam Morrison. What about
yeah,
that? Everybody
right,
get I say lottery picks in general. Frank Ntilikina, what was he, the number 7 pick? I mean, good
yeah,
God. For Kevin Knox. I'm
right,
just saying. His
right,
worst players have played worse than him. So I just think we need to rephrase maybe he didn't play to the level that people expected. But mind you, well, his situation was different. First high school player ever in history getting drafted #1. Coming into. I think if he would have went to another organization, things would have worked out different. Him coming in with Jordan and all of that, the Wizards, maybe that wasn't the best fit.
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Like with that right there. Okay, like you said it right, but I said I never considered. What do I say to myself? I never considered Judas being a bust, not only because of the fact that he lasted 11 years in the league, and the fact he was a first round pick, and it didn't pan out because it's a whole lot of first, second, and third round picks are very much many of them that didn't pan out. They didn't even come close to panning out as much as he did. He was just a popular pick because of the fact that he was coming up out of high school, which changes a lot of things too. Because he comes straight up out of high school, he ain't no man yet,
Bro,
which changes a lot of things.
Get more attention already.
Right, and then you put all those things into play. Me knowing all the time that Michael Jordan was giving him the bump steer. Me seeing it all the way through with my own eyes. Michael Jordan can do the bump steer. He ain't finna let help dudes. He ain't make dudes try to grow. He gyrating him. He making him look real bad. I didn't look at it as being like old media give me the news. I saw all the time that that's what Jordan was doing. And they was heard up telling him, man, you should get up out of there, man. You don't need to be playing for Jordan. It ain't you, it's Jordan. But then, like I said, like he said before, that Stephen A. Smith, he just kept that stuff going, fueling the flame for 20 years. Fueling the flame. Big news, old news, big news, old news for 20 years. Kwame Brown. And then it was the reason why the media did it then is because they didn't want rookies coming up out of high school, people coming up out of high school like that.
Right.
That's why they changed. That's why they turned around and changed the rules. Come on, man.
You're right. You got good points, Van. You know basketball. I ain't gonna discredit your basketball intellect.
Yeah,
I wouldn't talk to you this long if you ain't know basketball. Because I know you know what you're talking about. I mean, that Kwame Brown shit is deep, man. You know what I mean? I just hope that he just keeps this shit going because he is blowing up though.
Yeah, like it's supposed to.
Yeah, they made him. He growing every day.
Everything happened for the most.
He's getting bigger.
Good for man because of the Most High, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we'll see. But nonetheless, Vern, we got to get up out of here. We'll be back on later. Chat. We got Alonzo. Yeah. I'm gonna be covering that Dallas Mavericks game tonight. Y'all know where to come. Right, y'all be on the lookout right after that Mavericks Clippers game. I'm going live. I'll put that on everything, and I'm gonna be doing the Alonzo video hopefully before that. It's gonna be one of them debates. So I need everybody to buckle up and be ready. Because I think my man might be back on. I think he got some more shit to say. So he claimed he could cook everybody. So just be on the lookout.
Dude from the other day?
I got a call earlier this morning. He claimed he want to fish fillet some more people. He think he must have meet you or the other people that I know that know basketball. So he think he gonna come and talking crazy again. So
hey, what time your time?
There's no real time, but I would say I'm shooting before this Mavericks game.
All right.
Before
hit
the bell on the icon, so you hit the bell on Flight Sports TV, so you can see when I upload.
All right, I will.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Flight Sports TV. Pardon me, I was eating. No homo. Pause. All right.